Middle school. Okay, we can roll the tape.
I'm imaginary. Thank you.
Yes, please.
Would you?
Good afternoon. I'll call to order this meeting of the Hennepin County Board of Commissioners. It's Tuesday, January 6, 2026 at 1:32 p.m. I'm Irene Fernando, Chair of the Board and District 2 Commissioner. I'm joined by District 1 Commissioner Jeff Lundy, District 3 Commissioner Marion Green, District 4 Commissioner Angela Conley, Vice Chair and District 5 Commissioner Debbie Gotel, District 6 Commissioner Heather Edelson, and District 7 Commissioner Kevin Anderson. Hennepin County acknowledges that the magnificent land and vibrant waterways from which our institutions benefit are located upon the cultural, spiritual, and indigenous homeland of the Dakota Oyate. Hennepin County calls attention to the Dakota people's ongoing connection to this special place. Before we begin the agenda, I want to wish everyone a Happy New Year and welcome to the 2026 organizational meeting of the County Board. Today, we will elect chair and vice chair as we do annually for the coming year, as well as pass an organizational structure. Once that is complete, we will have a handful of items to vote on, and I look forward to this new year with everybody. The first item of the agenda is the Pledge of Allegiance. Please join me. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next is to approve the agenda. May I have a motion, please?
Second.
Thank you, Commissioners Edelson and Lundy. All those in favor of the agenda, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Third is the 2026 board organizational structure. May I have a motion to get this before us?
Second.
Thank you, Commissioners Edelson and Lundy. So the items have been moved and seconded. Before we vote on the structure as a whole, we will elect chair and vice chair individually. So I will now take nominations for chair of the board.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I'd like to nominate you.
Thank you, Commissioner
Fernando,
Conley,
as chair.
for nominating me as chair.
Yes.
Thank you. Is there a second for this nomination?
Second.
Thank you, Commissioner Elson. Are there any other nominations for chair? Any other nominations for chair? Any other nominations for chair? Hearing none, there's a motion and a second for myself, Irene Fernando, to be elected chair for 2026. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. I want to express my sincere thanks to my colleagues for electing me chair of the board for the fourth year in a row. I'm humbled and honored at the opportunity to serve in this role for another year, and I'm grateful for the continued partnership, trust, and most importantly, the collaboration and feedback. Together, we've delivered results by uplifting shared humanity and implementing imaginative solutions in the face of truly unprecedented times. In these times, it is important to recognize how much our communities need from local governments, especially as our nation's democracy escalates further into crisis. Local governments providing another layer of protection and service for our residents is more important than ever. As these challenges persist and intensify, there's much we must do for our residents, community, and workforce. This year will present opportunities to work towards our mission of achieving a more equitable county, and I look forward to leading alongside each of you for that and administration. Next, we will take nominations for vice chair of the board. Any nominations?
I will nominate Commissioner Gotel.
Thank you, Commissioner Anderson. Commissioner Gotel has been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Commissioner Lundy. Any other nominations for vice chair? Any other nominations for vice chair? Any other nominations for vice chair? With a motion and a second for Commissioner Gotel to serve as vice chair, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Commissioner, would you, congrats, and would you like to say a few words?
Yeah, first of all, I want to thank you for your great leadership and being able to serve alongside you when you need somebody to step in for you briefly. Rarely do I get to step in for you because you are very committed to your job, and I want to say that. But I also want to say to my colleagues, I really appreciate the partnership that I have with each one of you and the work that you have done to help support some of the things that I'd like to see move forward. And I look forward to helping support you as you want to move different things forward too through the coming years. We do have some hard times coming in the next years here, and we're all going to have to work together and be a cohesive team and a front together, and I look forward to working with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Colleagues with chair and vice chair, elections complete. Now before us, we have the complete organizational structure. I will just note from what I emailed, this separates the board action from the county board and the hospital board. So I just want to amplify that. So with all of this before us, any discussion before we go to vote? Hearing and seeing none. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And so we have approved our organizational structure. Next on the agenda is Hennepin highlights, for which we have none. 5 is the minutes from the previous meeting. We have 5A from the December 2nd, 2025 Truth and Taxation meeting and the December 11, 2025 meeting minutes. May I have a motion for both, please?
So moved.
Second?
Thank you, Commissioners Anderson and Conley. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. 6 is referral of correspondence. 6A is correspondence. And items 6B to 6V are department communications. May I have a motion to accept and refer as recommended?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you, Commissioners Anderson and Gotel, I believe. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Since it's our first meeting, there are many listed that we don't have items. 7 is commendations, 8 is commissioner communications, 9 is claims register, which is under immediate approvals, 10 is consent, 11 is non-consent, 12 is progress, and 13 is old business. So that brings us to 14 immediate approvals. 14A through D are all claims registers. And so I'll read them all and take a motion for the block. 14A is for the claims register period ending December 12, 2025. Right. Sorry. 14B is for December 19, 14C is for December 26, and 14D is for the claims register for the period ending January 2nd, 2026. So 4 claims registers. May I have a motion for all?
Second.
Thank you, Commissioners Edelson and Conley. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. 14E is to establish a public hearing for comment on the staffing requirement, Section 5, Subsection 1 of Ordinance 9, Emergency Medical Services, on February 5th, 2026.
I'll move it.
Thank you, Commissioners Gotel and Edelson. Ms. Welland.
Chair Fernando, Commissioners, we have public health here who can provide background around this ordinance.
Welcome.
Good afternoon, Chair Fernando and Commissioners. My name is Kristen Melstrom. I work as a planner in public health, and I'm here today to present the BAR 26-005 that requests an immediate approval for a public hearing on proposed changes to Ordinance 9, Section 7, Subsection 1 regarding staffing requirements. This BAR was extended. There was an extension last fall to extend the decision on this ordinance to March 31st. And as we looked at the meeting schedule, we realized that in order to meet the deadlines with a 10-day notice, we would need to get an immediate approval for a public hearing today so that this could be heard at the February 5th committee meeting and then go through one more bar cycle for your decision on the final Ordinance 9 staffing section. So.
Thank you for outlining that. So this is the public hearing in order for the response to have enough time for an actual proposal. Okay, that makes sense. Any other question or discussion on this item? Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So to amplify that there is a public hearing happening, like, I know there's a lot of stakeholders involved in the staffing, and we've seen it before us a few times, but just how will we message out that the public hearing is happening, especially for like our EMS providers who are directly, who would be impacted by this change? Thank you.
In the past, when we've had a public hearing on this very ordinance, it goes through regular Hennepin County communications channels, so it's published on the website, and I also message that to all of our partners in public health, through public health to EMS. So all of our public health, or our EMS providers will get that message.
Great. Further discussion, colleagues? Hearing and seeing none. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. 14F is to direct periodical updates related to 2026 budget during Hennepin County committee meetings offered by myself. So I'll move this. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Commissioner Gotel. So colleagues, throughout the entire budget cycle, and then certainly from a resident perspective, we have expressed repeatedly a desire for us as commissioners to better understand the live kind of forecasting of our financial reality, as well as updates on decisions that are kind of coming to us. And so this resolution is written with our feedback in mind. So of course, if there's other perspectives, I welcome that. But the idea is that during administration, library, we haven't been in administration library for like 5 years. Administration operations and budget committee, that during the actual committee meeting, so not waiting until the end of the year, not waiting for a memo or needing to kind of ask one-on-one, that we recorded and then the public can attend. There's public comment on committee dates. And so we know that there is a lot of change coming, and we will need to be teeing up different kind of policy decision-making for this body. So the idea is by getting periodic updates around, as it's listed here, FTEs, fiscal performance, risks, budget drivers, federal and state impacts, that we will be able to be in a much more kind of dynamic conversation with one another and administration. And then it also tees up board briefings to tee up true kind of policy questions. We are in that kind of year. We have budget conversations that are coming to us, and should any colleague wish to develop a policy proposal, we need the data in order to really kind of be in active discussion. And then I'm also previewing a little bit, should this pass, then the board briefings, again, can really focus on maybe 30 minutes or 40 minutes of presentation, and then allowing for the policy direction. For those watching at home, we are a self-ratifying legislative body with our executive branch. Why that's important is because we don't always vote on policy direction like in a bill. You know, we are often giving policy direction from the dais or during briefings. So yeah, colleagues, I'll open it up for discussion. This was, the intention was to be responsive to the last 6 months of feedback that we have had, as well as this last 6 months of feedback we have received from residents. So with that, I see Commissioner Cattell.
Yeah, thank you. I want to thank you for bringing this forward. I certainly support this. I think this is a really good idea. Right now, what we know is between the federal government, and we know that the state has a deficit too, there will be cuts and things, and they're moving targets. We never know what's going to actually go maybe before the courts and be struck down, or things that will be stayed, and then maybe things that will be reinstated in a different way. And so having those kinds of things and letting folks know is really important. This morning, I was just at the Kiwanis, and the one thing they wanted to know is, what are you seeing seeing at the federal? What are the cuts? How are they impacting county? And so there's a lot of discussion as I've gone out when I did town halls at the end of the year last year too. That was the same thing. They all wanted to know what was happening at the county. And, you know, just an explanation to these folks too about a lot of our dollars are restricted. We don't have a lot of ways to cut our way to a better place right now. And so it's highly impactful. And the whole thing is we can quantify it one time and then in a month it'll change. And so we have to stay on top of this. And I think it's really great that the public has an advantage to see what we're seeing and how they can react to it too, but also how they can react if they're concerned about something and go to their own representative and talk to them about what they see and how it's impacting their world as we see how it's impacting our world here from the government side. So thank you.
Further discussion? Okay, Commissioner Green?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I really appreciate that we're looking forward to a discussion sort of should this pass. Oop, I'm getting the microphone signal. Should this pass, we will be having sort of our first presentation in a way a week from today. And I will say, as I'm out there talking to residents, as Commissioner Cattell outlined, this is like the question on everybody's mind. And so I'm pleased, of course, that we'll be having this discussion and also that this is something that we can invite community to attend and engage with us a little bit more on in a way that makes it more accessible because they're hearing what we're hearing. So thanks very much.
Commissioner Conley?
Thank you. Just extending my thanks as well. And you know what? This is the kind of leadership that I have expected from you, Chairwoman Fernando. I will say this is proactive. And you're right. We have traditionally seen the budget in the fall. We have regular budget briefings. We're presented with the tax levy proposal first, and then we head right into budget. But having these ongoing this year, this is a year that we have been prepped to know 2026 is going to be extraordinarily difficult, heading into 27 as well. And the more frequent that we can get up-to-the-minute updates on where our budget stands is only going to benefit us and the residents that we serve. So this is a brilliant idea. I'm looking forward to next week's budget presentation as well, and it's in the right fit. We already have a committee for it, so I look forward to getting regular updates on how the budget is shifting. As Commissioner Gotel said, this is something that the target is always moving, so we might be worried about SNAP one minute, and the next minute it's homelessness response. So just a thank you for bringing this forward, and I certainly support it as well.
Commissioner Lundy?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Likewise, appreciation for bringing this forward. I would just challenge myself and my fellow commissioners that we need to be early and often speaking about stuff that we're looking for. Because if we wait till the fall, we basically we're really informed, and then we're still in the fall. I do think that if there are opportunities that, whether it's consolidation or partnership or innovation, that we don't need to wait till November to pass it. We can pass it earlier. We can start working on things. I do intend to bring forward things that are going to be controversial, but at the end of this rainbow is more property tax increases. So we know what that's like. We know that everyone's getting pinched. We know that everyone's got a deficit. And so that I think that just being upfront with that and challenging when we go to the town halls and groups and challenging them to say some things are going to have to go. You cannot continue to fund things without more money. And so you can make choices. We have a hospital that we so dearly want to support and get on the right step. That uses money. We have things that we don't even know we're going to get hit with. That's going to cost us money. We have the big, bold, bad, beautiful bill, whatever they call it. That's has bequeathed to us the requirement to get rid of 10% of our funded Medicaid out of the hospital. So we've got stuff already working against us. And so I intend to try to bring things that we could maybe think about. I'm willing to put my proverbial sacred cow on the altar to say if there are things that I really love and support, but if for the good of the order and good of what we're trying to do, that it needs to be on the table. And so I will forewarn it. Nothing is meant to be insultive to staff or commissioners about thinking. But the fact is, we know that next week we're going to have a levy increase just to cover the bases. That doesn't include the presents we haven't received yet from the state or the federal. So I appreciate that. I think this is the right thing to do. I think being upfront with everyone, including cities, and cities are asking me, what can we do for funding? Can we cut stuff? And I'm like, no, we can't. There are just, we've all, like you, have hit the tapped out. But I do think, you think about taxpayers, is to them, it doesn't matter who it's city, county, school district, income tax, it's just a tax. And so what they'd like us to do is work better together. And hopefully we can find some opportunities to do that.
Commissioner Edelson.
Thank you. I like the idea. I'm very much in favor of it. My district, I've definitely, I think my seat historically has heard from residents quite a bit. At least I've been informed that's true. And so with that, Commissioner Lundy, agree with everything you said. The one thing I will say is, can we cut, but can we be creative and consolidate things is what I would really like to see the county look at. And Leader Wentland and I have been talking about that as well, of trying to figure out what can we be creative on this year. So we have an unpredictable federal government, to say the least. And then we have a state government that is in gridlock. And so as we look to solve complicated financial problems, a lot of it will be how do we solve them on our own? And I think that's complicated. And, I know that Commissioner Conley, we're always like, where's the revenue? I love it. And I worry that there's not. And so as we do look at this, I think the periodic updates and the periodic truth and honesty for ourselves on where we are to take the temperature is going to be really important. So I value this and very much appreciate it.
Further discussion, Commissioner Anderson.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Likewise, really appreciate the action and the getting to a place of having these regular updates of where we're at right now. Something that I'm gonna kind of forecast to my colleagues here. I'm planning on bringing forward something to ask for regular updates on any spending that we're asked to provide. What is where is the legislative mandate that goes along with it, or where is the financial, what's the financial benefit to the organization behind it? Not everything we do is mandated. However, so much of what those dollars go to are in service to mandated functions. And I'd really like to be able to get an understanding of that throughout the year as we're asked to approve contracts or whatever. So that's something just kind of broadcasting, and looking forward to having a discussion when I bring that forward. But I think we need to, as Commissioner Lundy said, look at everything. We need to be able to clear-eyed say, this is required of us. We cannot forsake our duty to our public by not providing a service. And if we are doing something that is not required of us, we need to take a very close look at it as to why we're doing it. So I'm not saying it's not the right thing or not a necessary thing to do, but I think we need to have the opportunity of understanding where it is. So thank you.
Thank you. Any further discussion? So yes, colleagues, I do believe that it's starting next week, right? Is that right? Yes. So in a moment, we will vote on this, but just to state it, it does sound like it'll be beginning next week at committee. The idea is that we and the public get the same information on the same day, and that allows us to do what we individually wish to do it, and then of course helps to generate greater policy discussions. There is a lot of those tough decisions. If we wait until too late in the year, it is just a bit too late. And so how we kind of allow for greater transparency earlier on. So that being said, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. So 14F is approved, and we are eager to receive our first periodic update next week. And I believe this concludes our published agenda, so I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Thank you, Commissioners Anderson and Green. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned, but don't go too far. We have both a meeting of the Rail Authority and the HHS Board coming up.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to call to order this meeting of the Hennepin County Regional Railroad Authority. Today's Tuesday, January 6th, and it is our first meeting of the year 2026. Welcome and Happy New Year. The first item on our published agenda is to approve the agenda. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
A motion from Commissioner Gotell and a second from Commissioner Conley. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? The agenda is approved. Next item on our agenda is minutes from the previous meeting. Specifically, 2A is the minutes from our December 11th, 2025 meeting. I will move approval. Is there a second? Second from Commissioner Lundy. Any notes or edits? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed, the minutes are approved. Section 3 on our agenda is claims register, and we have no claims registers today. And then item 4 is new business, and 4A is specifically the 2026 Hennepin County Regional Railroad Authority Board of Commissioners, organizational structure, and committee appointments. So pulling forward that document. So this is the document by which we appoint our chair, vice chair, secretary, treasurer, intergovernmental relations lead, and then our committee appointments on behalf of the Railroad Authority. And I guess I shouldn't assume that this will pass, but this is reflective very much of last year, except for one committee that disbanded. Are there any nominations for Railroad Authority chair?
I would nominate you, Commissioner Green, as chair.
Second.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Commissioner Anderson. Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Seeing none, all those in favor of appointing Commissioner Marion Green as chair of the Hennepin County Regional Railroad Authority, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? That item passes, and I thank you very much. We had a really great 2025. We had big milestones on the Green Line in our partnership with the Met Council. That line is now testing rail cars on the tracks, and the Blue Line extension moves forward apace with some good milestones met with the regional FTA. So things are looking good, and I look forward to another productive year. Thank you very much for your confidence and our work together. The next item on this within this item is the Hennepin County Regional Railroad Authority Vice Chair. Are there nominations for Vice Chair? Thank you. We have a nomination for Commissioner Jeff Lundy. And a second. Thank you. Any other nominations? Any other nominations? Seeing none, all those in favor of Commissioner Jeff Lundy as Vice Chair, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? No opposed. Commissioner Lundy and Vice Chair Lundy, would you like to make some remarks?
I'll just say this is the year of the Blue Line. This is the year we get to decision point. So I'm looking forward. This is going to be a good year.
Me too. Hear, hear. And the next item is for Secretary and Treasurer. I'd like to nominate Commissioner Edelson for Secretary Treasurer. Are there any other nominations?
I'll second.
We have a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Commissioner Edelson is our Secretary and Treasurer. Would you like to say a few remarks? No. Moving along, the Intergovernmental Relations Lead. Is there a nomination?
I will nominate you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Commissioner Anderson. I appreciate it. Any other nominations? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Thank you for your confidence in my work to lead our intergovernmental relations work, although I talk about another team effort. Yeah. So really looking forward to a great 2026 for all of us. And our last item within this HCRRA 0001 is to approve the proposed appointments to all of the committees. And I will move approval. Is there a second?
Second.
A second from Commissioner Gotell. Any notes, edits, questions? It's pretty straightforward. Yeah, Commissioner Conley.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just making sure that, there it is, never mind. The Midtown Corridor Bridges Working Group is on there.
It is on there. Thank you. You and I both.
Yes, thank you.
Excellent. Thanks so much. And let's see, I had a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed, that is approved. And in sections, we have approved the entire item. Going back to the agenda, what did I just do with that piece of paper? Here we go. That concludes our published agenda. And I'm getting the signal that we have no additions to the agenda, so I will call us adjourned. Thank you. And don't go away. We have the meeting of the Hennepin Healthcare Systems Incorporated Governing Board. Thank you.